Hey zoners, welcome black, welcome black,
Hey zoners.
welcome
Are we
black.
live yet?
Yeah, I like to catch Jade when she's going live on the IG. Yeah, she's trying to get all the viewers to jump on over to the Zone 16 network. Come on through, good people.
Link is in the bio. We're live.
Yeah. We apologize. We're a little late today. We were running into some technical difficulties. But when you got your own thing, you can do your own thing.
Ooh, hearts. I love the heart.
Yeah. Jade is over there bringing all the viewers through.
Right now.
Welcome to another Film Noir right here on the Charm City Report. This is what we do on Tuesdays, y'all.
Y'all already know.
Uh-huh. We
Y'all
gotta
already know.
let Jizza put her captions in.
Soul food.
Yeah, get it right for the people.
All right.
We eating good tonight, man.
Oh,
Mac
are
and
we?
cheese, stuffing.
How good?
Greens.
I'll tell you what. You know you're eating good when you end up with diabetes 5
Oh,
years later.
whoa.
Is that how that works?
Whoa, shots fired.
Is that
Clap
how that
back
works?
on the soul
Is
food.
that how that works?
Jade's in here with the
Help me
clapbacks,
out.
y'all. The clapbacks on the soul food.
Help me out.
Yeah, man.
I got a whole definition for soul food because, like, what is soul food?
What is it?
What is it?
It is food for your soul.
Okay.
I guess that's what
We'll
they're trying to
start-
feed
we'll
our
start
soul.
there.
Yeah, they're trying to feed our soul the grease, the chitlins,
All of that.
the cheese.
There's so much pig involved in soul food. What is it?
She
Pig.
said a lot of pig.
There's a lot of pig. Pig feet, chitterlings. Oh,
That's you.
let me
That's you
turn the
going
volume
off right
down.
there. You
Sorry.
got you got to turn your audio down. You got the pig coming through
ham
right now.
hocks, pig ears,
Jay got all the pork on her phone.
hog jaw.
Hog jaw.
That's some southern stuff, right?
I
Like,
ain't
that's some southern cooking.
And my people's from down south. I ain't eating no damn hog jaw, Jay.
No hog jaw.
Nah, shout out to Savannah, Georgia, man. Shout out to the Hamiltons down there. Shout out to the Garners of South Carolina, man. We Geechee.
Oh, good family.
Yeah, we Gullah Geechee people. We from Georgia and South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the daddy side. On the daddy side, the
All
Garner.
right. I'm Wilmington. Wilmington, DE. Oh, but on my mama's side, it's Missouri
Okay. The Ozarks.
and Mississippi.
The Ozarks.
Yeah.
That's good
yes,
stuff.
the Ozarks.
Okay.
Real, like the real kind.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take a sip on to the technical issues.
Woo. We worked it out, man. A lot of button pushing, getting things right over here.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we are back in the building. We appreciate you, zoners, ladies and gentlemen, for coming through into
Yeah.
the zone, joining us today.
Thank you all.
Yeah. We got a lot of,
We appreciate your patience.
we got a dynamic conversation for you today.
Are you ready?
Are the people ready for the holiday season talk?
I think they are.
The Black Family Talk. This is what we
We're
do,
here.
man. Yeah, this is what we do. We get together. We watch good movies here on Film Noir. Black leads, black cinema, directed, black actors,
Produced.
all
written.
of that. All of that, right? They got the complexion for the protection.
All
And
of
we are going to, review those films and
Yeah.
talk about them. And today we pick,
Soul food.
oh,
I just like saying soul.
say it like that.
Yeah.
Soul food.
Soul food.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. A lot of stars in it.
Yes.
Star-studded. Star-studded. There was actually a time in like the late 90s going through like,
Where they were all in the same movies.
oh man, 2005. It was a runner.
It really was.
Soul Foods, the Best Man series,
The
The Wood,
The
Love and
Brothers,
Basketball. I mean,
Love
we
and
have
Basketball.
we got a plethora of movies, plethora
Who's
of
that
movies
guy that looks
we
like
can-
Mehki Pfifer? I would get him and Mehki Pfifer mixed up all the time.
Looks
What
like
is
him.
his name? What is his name? Who is in Belly? Was Mehki Pfifer in Belly? In Too
No,
Deep. Who's
In
in
Too
Too
Deep. That's Omar Epps.
That's it.
Omar Epps.
That's it.
That's it.
Omar Epps and Mehki Pfifer. Is it just
Okay.
me?
Okay. You think they look alike?
I always get those two names mixed up. I
don't
feel
s-
like around that time they were
Oh
the
no,
lookalikes.
well they were, for the guys my age group, they was holding it down for the young black actors.
Okay.
They were in everything.
Okay.
They were in everything. They were like, Denzel was like, hey, you guys got next,
All right.
and I guess they couldn't hold on to it.
Okay, so Denzel was already older by this time.
Yeah, absolutely,
Ah, okay.
absolutely.
Okay, by the time they were coming out.
Well
All right, so that's like
established.
with Morris Chestnut,
Yeah,
Tyree
he
Diggs.
he's a little bit ahead of them. They
Morris?
Morris is a little bit older than me. Those guys are, they're a little older than me.
Okay.
So.
But those guys are not in this movie. This is only Mehki Pfifer.
Just
out of
Mehki.
those people that we named.
Yeah.
And then you've got some beautiful queens in this movie. So you've got Nia Long.
Oh, yeah.
Nia Long was in the run with all those movies that we were naming. Nia Long. We've got Vanessa Williams. We've got Vivica Fox.
They all in.
And I'll look down at my paper for the other names.
To get all of the other stars. What was the young man's name that the movie that
Brandon Hammond.
That was his real name?
The grandson, yeah.
Brandon Hammond.
Brandon
Good job,
Hammond.
man. I haven't seen him. Has he been in anything else since Soul Food?
Not really. I was looking up some things with Juanita. Juanita, are you in here? Shout yourself out.
Come through, Juicy J. What's up, shorty?
Juice by Juanita. Anybody that's in here right now, please shout yourself out so we can shout you back out too.
Whoop, whoop.
And also, thank you for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe.
Like, share.
Subscribe. Turn on that notification button.
Ding.
It's just a button. You only just set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it.
And we'll do the rest,
yep.
right?
We might come in a little late, but we got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you. All right, so Jay's ready. You ready?
We looked up. Oh, okay. I was going to talk about Brandon Hammond.
Oh,
but
no, go ahead.
Yeah, he was offered some gigs that he turned down.
Mm-hmm.
He did an interview with somebody, and he was saying that, that was like one of his biggest regrets. I was listening. Actually, Juanita was listening to it. She was actually watching. I was eavesdropping by the side. But I think he was offered a role on The Brothers or The Wood.
And didn't take it?
To me, they're the same movie, but I'm sure they're actually different.
Oh, I know he's kicking himself if it was The Wood, because The Wood's like cult classic.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It might have been The Wood.
Everyone loves now, it's 90s parties are the things. So
it is.
The Wood is about, it's a coming of age story and, for late 80s, early 90s.
Is The Wood the one where it started off on like a basketball court? Were they playing basketball, or is that Brothers? The Brothers. This is what I mean when I say they're all the same to me.
You asking? Yeah, you're getting a little too specific.
Because I don't know.
A little too specific.
That's what stood out to me.
My mind is in soul food mode. So back to Brandon Hammond.
Juanita's in the building.
Yeah,
she
back
said it
to
was
soul
the wood.
food.
It was the wood.
It was the wood.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Okay, but
shout out to that young brother.
Yeah, shout out to him. I think he's like 35, 36 now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we just missed it. This is what I saw on the. You silly. This is what I saw on doing my research. The 25th anniversary was in like September.
Really?
Yeah. So we're like a month.
Smooth on by.
Yeah, we're like a month and some behind right now on our soul food review. But we're the 25th anniversary because this came out in '97. So
yeah,
the 25th anniversary was in September. There you go.
Right.
That's my tidbit.
Cool beans.
But I'm going to let you drop
soul
more.
Food is a Libra.
Yeah. Drop more tidbits for the people.
Okay, here we go.
You ready?
So this is my synopsis of the movie, right?
Synopsis.
So I appreciate the love for. This is all right. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to read what I wrote. Right. So I said, I appreciate the story of a black family that perseveres through their dramas, their ups and downs of their messy love.
I got you.
Real love, right? And it's all held together by Big Mama's 40-year-old tradition of a family Sunday dinner.
Okay.
And then it's narrated by the youngest family member, Big Mama's grandson. All right, so that's like my overall summary of the movie. Now, to go a little deeper into the messiness, when I say messiness, I love the fact that there are black marriages in here. Like there are couples, there are all sorts of family dynamics that I think that we can relate to. And then in the end, the family sticks together. No matter what.
Good stuff there.
You have to appreciate that.
Have to appreciate it?
You have to.
Okay.
But let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty. It's the nitty gritty. I'm listening. Keep going. Keep going. Right? Keep breaking it down.
So I feel like the nitty gritty is, all right, and this is the question that I asked today on my story for anybody that was listening. Is this what we want?
Is it what we want?
Are these the type of movies that we want to see? Do we want to keep watching the messiness? Like, do we like the drama? Am I the drama? I'm not the drama. Am I the drama? I'm not the drama.
Messy aunt.
Do we like that? Do we want to keep watching that? Or is that just a reflection of our reality? And with that being a reflection of our reality, is that a reflection of humanity just acting out? Or like how much do we connect that reality to our culture? So those are just a couple of the questions I have for this movie. And movies moving on beyond.
All right, I hear you.
So if y'all have any answers to those, drop them in the chat.
Drop them in the chat.
Now,
I mean, all right, so this is the thing, right? What do we have if we don't have those things?
So then that goes back to, I guess it's humanity. Like, it's not our culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just humans being humans.
Peopling.
People be
peopling. People be peopling, y'all.
People be people.
And they had a little bit of everything going on in this one. They had, because we all have them. Shit, it might be me and my family. We got the sloppy cousin.
She
right?
was more than sloppy, though.
She was more than sloppy?
Like, she was dangerous.
Oh.
She's dangerous. She's lethal.
Lethal?
Yeah.
All right, we had the sloppy cousin.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You had the young sister who has the wild boyfriend that you may or may not have to lay hands on sometime throughout the course of the, like, God damn, why you gotta date this man?
Oh. You
Like,
talking about the one she married?
I don't feel like fighting. I mean, but that's just in the family, especially when you're the older brother. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, okay.
I'll fight this guy
Okay.
because you want to pick the date crazy yo.
Okay.
Like,
but he ended up beating the guy that they ended up calling to fight him.
I know, right?
I know, right? He had a moment. He was all by himself in the bar, just chilling.
Spoiler alert.
And, oh, yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
But he was by himself reflecting. They had sent the cousins after this man, and he whooped the cousin's ass. Took that man gun and held it to his head. I was like, y'all ain't know who y'all was fucking with.
Now, look, did they not? And then if you look, you follow our IG stories, you see it down in the descriptions, man. Go ahead and click, man. Zone 16 Network, Smile Vlog Baltimore, Bye Bye Jade, The Wellionaires, all of those links. But we were putting bits and pieces of the story in there.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite parts of the movie is after that fight scene. Because when he comes outside and he sees Brandon Hammond,
the baby, the young.
He sees the young. He sees his nephew, and they got his hand. They got him handcuffed.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Just fresh off of what, maybe 10 minutes earlier, there was a scene with him trying to explain to his nephew, like, man, I'm gonna get my life together. I got your aunt. I'm gonna get everything moving. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it right.
And let him know how good he was doing.
Yeah.
He was like, look, yo, you smart.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna be fine out here. You doing better than me.
Bigging up Lil Man.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, for Lil Man to see him stumble right there, that, those are those real moments in movies. I like when people put scenes like that in film that it's like, man, that's kind of real. Because I have seen people go through stuff like that. You know what I mean? As an older man, I've gone through stuff like that myself. So it's just a real moment. Just definitely a real moment right there with that one scene.
All right. Let's grow.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I love
Soul food.
You gotta love that. You gotta love those parts of those pieces of those parts of family, right? Mm-hmm. So, and the director, oh my gosh, director who directed and written by George.
Get his name right.
George Tillman. We
kept messing the brother's name up all night long. He said, we are sorry, Brother Tillman, that we are messing your name up out there. Yeah, but George Tillman out there. Who are, we were talking about it off camera, also did Barbershop. Right.
Correct.
So did the Barbershop series, did a couple other films out there, but George Tillman's done his thing, man.
Yeah, he has.
Good stuff.
Babyface, let me tell you, Babyface was all over this movie.
In the film, had his son in it.
His son was in it. He produced and
soundtrack.
Was all over the soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, Babyface. Mm-hmm. Can we talk about the soundtrack?
Absolutely. Go ahead, do your thing.
Why, thank you.
Do your thing. Talk about the music.
All right. So let's talk about. Let me Y'all know I got notes. Okay, so soundtrack, it was number 3 on the Billboard.
Was it?
It was number 3 on the Billboard in the top 200.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, that's
It was a
banger.
two-time multi-platinum. They sold over 2 million copies of this soundtrack.
Word.
Right? I was like, oh, well, Babyface, all right? And so I learned some things about Babyface, too, that I didn't realize.
Okay.
I didn't realize how many, not only nominations, like how many awards Babyface actually won. Let me see.
For Soul Food?
For Soul Food.
Oh,
No. I'm sorry. Just as an artist. He had over 26 number 1 R&B hits. Number 1 hits. I didn't realize that. And he won 12 Grammy Awards. Like, no wonder.
Doing his thing. Look, this is now think about it, right? Hey, scroll back, man. Check out your Film Noir playlist. This is actually our second Babyface film. Because we did, you remember? You remember?
Yes Man? No.
No.
Not Your Man?
No. Have Plenty.
Have Plenty. I knew it was 2 words.
yeah. Have Plenty. Yeah, that was good stuff.
That was Babyface.
And Babyface was involved in that too. Yep. So he likes film. Babyface was diving into the film world back then in the 90s. That's good stuff.
Doing a good job.
Yeah. I like Soul Food.
Baby. No, Mama. A song for Mama. He wrote that for Boys II Men.
Mama, you know I love you, Mama. It always gives me like country music vibe.
What?
That song
Are you
sounds like
talking about Boys II Men?
that song sounds like a country music song. Yeah, it sounds like a country music song.
That's just wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How? I'm kind of curious though.
It just sounds that with them, Mama, you know,
the drag
I love you. It just sounds like, you know, like, yeehaw, Mama. Like, yeah. Woo, woo. Psh, psh. They gonna start shooting and do-si-doing out there. So, I don't know.
Guys.
Look, she said, Juanita said it's not a spoiler alert. You're absolutely correct. It is not a spoiler alert.
What?
Because the film is...
Big Mama died?
Yeah, it's been out for 25 years. Damn. Why you tell everybody Big Mama died and then laughed about it? What is going on? Hold up. Wait, which one is it? Yeah.
I thought it was funny just because she said it's not a spoiler, so.
Yeah. Now,
perfect timing.
Okay, so conversation, right?
She got me, though.
Fast forward. We are now 25 years in the future.
Yeah.
Right? And we're laughing and joking about it at the beginning of the, when we came on air here.
Yeah.
But, how do we feel about soul food, right? It's growing up, right? Okay, as kids, young adults, the fam getting together. We talked about it last week on the Afterglow, the holiday special that we did right before Thanksgiving. Like, this is the time of year, right? Get together. You want... you want to eat good. You want 2-3 plates. You want to catch African sleeping sickness. You know what I mean? Yeah, you catch the ass disease out there. Get the, you know what I mean, and fall out. But
how do you feel about it?
Well,
you're a vegan.
I mean, yeah,
so
but because it killed Big Mama.
Not only did it kill her, I was waiting for them to talk about it, and the only way that they addressed it was when she was in that doctor's office. They were like, yeah, Big Mama, you haven't been paying attention to what you've been eating. It was
like a little nugget sprinkled in real quick. Yeah, and then they went away. Yeah, Vivica Fox was like, yeah, you got to watch what you're eating. And then that was it. And then they went back to cooking catfish and grease and chitlins.
Said, give me my lard.
And chitlins. So it's like, oh, man, you saw the meal, possibly. Well, no, I mean, there's a very high percentage that, what your mom was eating, how she was eating, that is what took her out of here.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna keep eating that way.
Okay, so, all right, so here we go.
Go.
That's a wonderful statement, right?
Come on.
So, like I was saying about the family dynamics, people be peopling. I think that soul food is actually tied to our culture. I don't think that soul food is people peopling. I think soul food comes along with our culture because of how it started. Like,
okay.
And it has carried, it has traveled with us.
Okay.
From us being enslaved, slaved, here in the Americas, right? And doing
And abroad.
I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got.
What we had, right?
Right.
Well, what we had.
And then kept that tradition.
Okay.
Right, and then built upon it to the point where now we have, greens and mac and cheese.
Fake news, because
What's fake news?
nah. So I'm gonna throw my own family under the bus right now. I'm gonna throw them under the bus.
Oh no, don't do it.
The Wellionaires prepared vegan mac and cheese for the holiday that just passed.
Shout out to Tish for sending vegan mac and cheese my way for me to share with my family.
All right. You know how it tastes.
Tastes good.
It is good stuff.
It is.
Set it out.
Didn't nobody eat that?
Man, me and shout out to Iman, my sister's husband. Like, we the only ones in there. Like, man, this thing busting. It's busting.
Smash.
But it's like when they heard the word vegan in front of it, it was like, because yeah, my mom's like, yeah, this one is the vegan mac and cheese, and this one is a regular. It's like, come on, Mom, why you gotta say it like that? Just say we got two different kinds of mac and cheeses.
Your choice.
Yeah, which one do you want? And of course, everybody, dove into the one made out of the cow pus and the noodles. Well, that's what it is.
Is it?
Yes.
It's milk cow pee.
Yeah, no, worse, pus.
Pus.
Yes.
Ew.
I will challenge anybody out here right now. Next time you make your Captain Crunch, pour some breast milk in that shit. See what? Nobody's doing it. So why?
Yuck.
Like, I'm not taking a glass of Jade breast milk and like pouring it in my Captain Crunch.
We've gone too far.
So why are we taking the cow's breast milk and doing it?
Yeah, I know that's a great point.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
It is.
We got to figure these things out.
And I need to hear that every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Me why I'm trying to kick dairy.
What it is.
But ice cream just keeps creeping into my freezer. I don't know how it's getting there.
Hey, we need some sponsors here. Soy, SOY.
Yeah. You like soy?
Man, that stuff is banging.
Wait, is
Tish gets
soy delicious?
I believe so.
Okay, then I'm with him.
Tish, fact check it for us. Let us know. Man, she buys this. It's one. There's like it's like a cinnamon cookie dough.
Can we talk about the comments?
Man, let them have it.
Going in.
Go in.
So first off, y'all should already know Juanita is jumping in all the way in when it comes to our health. So she said, this is Juiced by Juanita, y'all. We don't talk about the reality of the African-American diet. She said, nah, they didn't even acknowledge the food. They said, you haven't been taking your insulin, and that's what we're conditioned to. Treat the symptoms and not the cause. But I digress. Don't digress.
Oh.
Don't digress.
Oh.
We ate it because we had to, but food was also produced a lot differently when soul food originated.
They said because we had to.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
back in the day.
I mean, even now.
T-Sam said it's called So Delicious. Ain't nothing soy in this house.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Per.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
you heard
ma'am.
her. She said it.
Heard what that was.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Delicious. I thought it was SOY. But.
Get it right.
Hey.
Get it right. Get it tight.
The fam opted not to eat the vegan mac.
I had some of my family tried it. Thank y'all. My little cousin is vegan now. Yeah, that's by choice.
Welcome to the gang, shorty.
Yeah.
Welcome to the gang,
Amir, that's for you, boo.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, some of my family tried it. They tried it, and they were like, this is cool.
Okay.
And some of them were like, no.
Didn't like it.
I'm not trying it.
Not at all.
Not at all.
That was mine. It was like, how are you even gonna say it's nasty and you don't even put it in your mouth? You don't even know what it tastes like. Like, come on, what's going on? What is really going on?
To the point where my uncle tried to send it back home with me. I was like, nah.
He re-gifted the mac and cheese. He was like, you forgot this.
Like, those words exactly.
Damn, Unc. Sent your ass back to Delaware.
Like, that is. We brought that up here for my cousin. You gonna eat it? Amir, how is it? By the way, you can't hear me. Okay,
man.
So, but anyway, so yeah, I do wish as a culture that we are more open. But I think we are starting to be more open to, trying different lifestyles when it comes to how we eat. trying, healthier alternatives. I think as a culture, like we're opening up. We're opening up. Most of the vegan-owned spots that I know here in Baltimore are all black-owned.
Ah, yeah. I mean, well, the big one right now, right? Slutty Vegan, Pinky Cole. She's jamming, right?
Okay,
Shout out to Who Camille.
She is jamming.
You know
Shout out to Who
yeah,
Camille.
Slutty Vegan sponsored artist. You know what I mean? We know her personally. We know people.
Yes.
But go ahead. What were you about to say?
I was gonna ask. So, how do you keep it vegan and healthy though?
Well,
Because it's and this is no diss to Slutty Vegan, but it did make me think of it because it's like Slutty Vegan is, I guess it all. I wonder how Pinky describes it, because I would say just off the top of my dome that it's vegan junk food.
It is.
Or vegan fast food.
It is.
Let me not call it junk, but maybe vegan fast food.
You got to be careful, right? You heard Tish say, right? No soy.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to avoid things like that, because just because they market it to vegetarians, market it to vegans, and say it's organic, it isn't necessarily good for you. You know what I mean? For women, it adds extra estrogen to your body. You don't need that. For men, we don't need the estrogen in our body. Gives us boobs and make us a little more emotional than we already are.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We don't need all of that kind of stuff. You know, stay away from the soy. Definitely stay away from. My thing is, I'm not a big fan of fake meat. So, it's like if I'm not going to eat the real meat, I'm not going to have people coming around, what is that, the Beyond Meat and all of that kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's what you mean by fake meat.
Yeah,
okay.
All of that stuff is like GMO, blah,
I was into it for a while.
I'm not a fan of it.
But then, because I missed eating meat. So
Pause.
I know.
That's what she said.
And I said eating on purpose, but clearly y'all will find a way around that.
Well, hey, Lamar's in trouble for that right now, but we'll talk about that on the afterglow. We'll talk about that one later. But hey, they're going off in the chat. You see, audience clap back, and then let them know what the audience is saying. And when we come back, we'll play a clip for the people, man, so they can hear some things, man.
Okay. All right, so we've eaten the comments, right?
Yeah, go
okay, so what I need to say, LOL, I'm not going to lie, I was shocked when you said soy. Vegan, T-Sam says, vegan and healthy means you can pronounce all the ingredients, and they were made from plants. You can have a great burger made from beans or mushrooms or jackfruit, for example. So that's what I was also waiting for you to say when you said fake meat, because I was thinking like, there is a bean burger.
I don't consider that fake meat. I just consider that a black bean burger. Like it's like black bean burger. But if you come in with the the patty and it's supposed to look red in the middle and it's all juicy and everything, it's like, what the hell is that? That's not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not eating that. It's like that. It's like astronaut food or some shit. I don't know what the hell it is.
Like, you're not eating the Impossible Burger from Burger King?
Not doing it.
I will. I haven't X'd it completely out because I'm not. I'm not there yet.
Jeez.
You'll know when I'm not. You'll know when I've moved past it, because I'll be cooking regularly, and y'all will hear me talking about recipes and what the things I've been cooking and what I'm excited about. But I'm not there. So
okay, I had to grow into the mushroom vibe.
I'm getting there.
I had to grow into it.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's where I still get my soul food on, because I need my mushrooms fried hard if I'm going to eat them.
Fried hard.
Yeah, man.
Like
you gotta batter them up. Yeah, shout out to like Mushroom Maniacs. You gotta batter them up.
Okay.
When you make those fake mushroom chicken nugget things.
What's Mushroom Maniacs?
Check them out on Instagram.
Okay.
Check them out.
I
Mushroom
sure
Maniacs on Instagram. Hey, and look, while she checks out Mushroom Maniacs on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, we have clips for you. Now, look, if you were following us on Instagram, right, it's all together, right? We keep telling you, go down in the descriptions.
Yeah, click that.
You saw Jade get her Tula on because she was acting. She was getting her method acting on, right? And this is probably the most famous scene from Soul Food. We tried to select, because there are a lot of famous scenes, so we tried to select one of the most famous ones here. Here you go, Vanessa Williams. They said she improvised this, right? She did. That's what she did?
She improvised this. The director let her just flow.
Let her flow. We'll talk about it when we come back. Here you go, Vanessa Williams saying, "The family, man." this is getting out of control, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, technology wins.
Yeah,
today.
no pictures are loaded. My video isn't loaded. Oh man, they are doing me dirty today.
How's the scene go? How's it? What did she say, Joey?
Fuck the family. The family.
I let the family in, and the family fucked my husband.
Clutch my pearls.
I was like, oh, Faith fucked my husband. Oh, Faith.
And then she went and grabbed a knife.
She
Chased him out of the house.
very well. And see, so here's the thing about people saying that women are crazy.
Yeah.
Or men, more specifically, saying
Yeah.
that women are crazy.
Uh-huh.
What did you do to that woman? What'd you do?
Well, I mean, we know.
I mean, some people can be crazy.
we
of
know.
course.
Yeah, we
But
know
it's
what
like,
he did.
What'd you do?
That. No.
Oh,
Pause.
bye.
Pause.
What are we pausing on?
Cuz. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that.
What is it?
Why it gotta be what we did? Why can't a person just let their crazy out? What? So
He
that mean you gotta
He
chase
had-
me around with a
he
knife
had
and
sex
try to
with
stab?
her cousin. She didn't stab him.
I mean, she tried. She damn well would have if he wouldn't have ran. I have
didn't
seen
try.
friends get stabbed before by enraged.
She was closer to stabbing
Women.
Faith actually than she was.
That's
to
what I'm saying.
stabbing-
She wielded like a lightsaber. Was like, I will shave your nose hairs. Like, whoa.
She
So
wanted to scare him. I think she was.
that's what that
scared.
was.
She was scared. I don't think she was gonna stab him, but she definitely wanted to.
Man,
She didn't though,
crazy is.
and thank goodness that guy stopped her because she might have stabbed her cousin though. She might have stabbed her.
And I'm going to say this. We watched Vanessa Williams' character the entire show.
This is traumatic.
She was crazy the whole show.
She was, and they never gave us context as to what happened. I was
Why
a little
she was
bothered
crazy?
by that. Yeah,
I think she was
I would
just.
have liked to have seen more. See, because
Some people just throw it off.
but he no.
No,
the
'cause she-
husband said at the table, we used to have fun.
No.
He did.
She also demonstrated her craziness with her own family. What are you talking? We're not even
But he said
talking about the husband right now. She was crazy with her sisters. She was crazy. I mean, her mother, she's like, fuck it, mom's dead, I'm selling the house. I'm selling it, I don't care. Nah, nah, nah. Like, what? Like, come on. Why are you being so evil? Why are you being... And we talked about this in the group chat, for lack of a better word. She was being a...
Don't you dare.
I won't.
She made a couple. She was being a.
Yes. I will not say anything, but we know
Thank
what
you.
she was
Thank
being.
you.
We know what she was being. I mean, look, then
I will not call her that.
she didn't know what was going on when Lem and Bird got into their argument. And the very first
She
thing
messed
she
that
did
up.
was call their hoodlum cousin.
Yeah.
And you already knew it was going to be trouble. She's like, no guns. I'm like, come on. If you have to instruct the person that you inform
And
to
she's
go
a
handle
lawyer.
the...
And she's a lawyer.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, sis. She was crazy. She was crazy.
It should be illegal to call a black woman crazy.
That broad was disturbed. Vanessa played a disturbed woman. She did a damn good job of it because I believed everything in it.
Something was going on with her, though, clearly.
There are a lot of women out there like that.
Yeah.
You know
It's sad.
that
She's
they
upset.
become bitter about something. I don't know what
She
was
just
going on.
held on to it.
Just
like-
bottled up on the inside.
So I do get, he was begging for her attention,
Okay.
her husband. He kept inviting her to come watch him. He would want to be close to her, and she would like shoo him away. So I mean, he spoke about that at the table too. He had been trying, so it's like either y'all need to leave or somebody's gonna cheat,
Dang.
right?
What? Well, that's what happened. He found the attention somewhere else.
Well,
Look at Jade over here with the dropping the therapist. You know, that was him asking for attention. Like, oh
He
shit,
was.
that's what that was.
He
Oh,
was begging for it,
okay. All right. You say less.
and the cousin.
Keep going. Come on.
I don't want to just go in on this sister because it's like, you know, clearly there's a reason why she keeps
Well, I
finding
mean,
herself in these predicaments.
she was begging for attention too. So two attention seekers found each other.
Wow. Except one was married.
I got you. I got you. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Why are these videos not playing? Why? Man, I had some tight clips. We had the fuck the family clip. We had the newlywed clip.
Check out Big Mama, though. Like, shout out to all the big mamas that keep the families together on purpose. Like, keeping the tradition of a Sunday family dinner every Sunday, no matter what's going on with the family, that is priceless.
Yeah. That was dope. That was definitely
That
dope.
is priceless.
Every Sunday, that's 52 times. That's
amazing. I give thanks.
A lot of good eating.
To my family. I wish I could have been around when. So in my family, on my dad's side, 3 sets of brothers married 3 sets of sisters. So my dad used to call them his super cousins.
Okay.
So in all of, like, not all of them, but most of them had children. So we've got a huge family on that side.
We're all related anyway.
On top of the fact, right?
Yeah,
we're all related anyway.
Yeah,
Y'all
we're
were going to
be
be related
yeah.
regardless. On top of the fact that my grandmother had 12 siblings, right? Like, it was 13 of them.
I'm from a big family.
Huge family. And my grandmother would tell me stories about how when my dad was younger, he would go to their family dinners, and they would have a family dinner like every weekend. And I was like, that is so awesome. I would have loved to have been a part of that. But just to know that that tradition is in our families. Like, and the writer and the director said that he pulled from a lot of this movie he pulled from his own family.
Well, and that's why I'm going to say this is for it to be a family drama. Why it's a cult classic for us, right? Because all of us can look at soul food and we see our family. We see the breakdown of our family. I mean, all of our families aren't 3 sisters. For me, it's me and my older sister. For you, it's your sister, and your brother.
Yeah.
They probably don't want to be called little.
They don't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Your sister and your brother. But that's how it is. And then I'm from a big family as well, so we see the cousins.
Yeah.
I was like Brian Hammond, so I was the oldest.
Okay.
And so I'm the cousin that's all right. I want to go over Uncle Kelly house today. You know what I mean? Uncle Crick house, and all of them like took their turn. Hanging out with me because I was the oldest of the grandkids, just like him. So I saw a lot of like you said, my life, my family life, the black family life. They did a great job capturing that.
You know what?
Did a great job capturing that.
All in all, I can see that. I can see that bigger picture, especially if that was like the goal from the beginning. Everybody being able to relate to the movie. So, okay. Yeah. All of my questions from the beginning are now answered.
They're answered.
Yes, they are.
That's what it was about. It was soul food, and that the meal itself was about bringing people together. Tish, she stays on top of that. My mom was on top of that type of stuff. It's kind of like mandatory. We sit down at the end of the day. We're gonna eat together. Yeah. We're gonna break bread. So that's, and I don't know if a lot of families still do that. Still have dinner all of the time. You know what I mean? But that definitely was the intent of soul food, right? It generated that atmosphere. It brought the family together. And while we're watching, football playing in the background, we're gonna discuss family issues. We're going to discuss, future issues. We're going to discuss, just anything, just world issues. I mean, everything was going on.
Talk it all. Put it all out on the table.
Everything was happening. You saw when the uncles, when
somebody was playing the piano.
Yeah, and then the Mehki Pfifer's character was new to the family, so it's like,
Yeah.
Heard you got locked up.
Yeah.
Why you get locked up? Like, man, that's how you feel. Like, shit, your family now. You know what I mean? So hey, we want to know. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. We sitting at. I
They
can see-
celebrated their 11-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see it, man. I see it all. My Uncle Derek is like that. You know, we sit down, he's gonna call you out
Okay.
at the table.
Okay.
And everybody's gonna be sitting there like Uncle Derek just brought that up.
I feel like the only thing they missed in soul food was the child that nobody knew about. That's the only thing they missed. That's it. That's
Lord,
that's the only thing they
Jesus,
missed. They
Lord.
they did everything else. That's the only thing.
No, well, they didn't want to touch. I guess their example of the deep dark family secret was
Faith.
yeah. We'll have the unruly cousin because everybody has that unruly cousin that does something crazy. And I'm kind of glad that Babyface and Mr. Tillman didn't, you know, they didn't touch on because we talked about this last week, man.
We did.
Black families like to sweep stuff under the rug, like to sweep it under the rug.
Make sure it's all under there.
Act like that shit never happened. Whole family unit. Like, what? You talk about the kid that pop up, man. There's some people that got horror stories out here.
Yeah.
Whole family on another side of town.
That's
On
I don't even know what the word is to describe that.
hey.
I don't have no words
And
because it's no judge. It's just
no judgment. And look, people always want to point the finger at like granddad and be like, Papa was a Rolling Stone. But back in the day, man, everybody was wild. 'Cause you know, you looking at grandma passing, it'd be like, damn, for real?
Grandma.
Like,
What
word.
was you doing?
Word.
You know what? It's funny though because for any of the young mothers out there, like one day you're gonna be a grandma.
Yeah.
Or there's a possibility that you could be that grandma.
Man.
And thinking about your past is like, yeah, I
Oh.
might be that wild grandma. Yeah,
Look,
I definitely would.
I got them in the closet. I always go through my old pictures, right? It's them old pictures that you like, wait a minute, grandma got a cigarette in her mouth. Like, wait, I'm 40 years old. I never saw you smoke a cigarette. When did you have time to smoke a cigarette, grandma? But you got to remember, grandma 75, 76.
Yeah.
She was 30,
Living
20.
a full life, yeah.
You know what I mean? She was a teenager. You know, you start
Yeah.
doing the math like, wait a minute, mommy,
Yeah.
grandma. Damn, grandma.
All comes together.
Like, hold up.
Yeah.
So it was soul food. It was a lot of soul food out there.
Oh, Juanita Morgan said there's nothing like grandmom's love. Nothing.
Nothing like
Nothing like it. And that's something else that
Go ahead.
Brandon Hammond's character said. He was like, he always felt like he had a special connection with Big Mama. He was
Big
like,
Mama.
but little did I know, everybody had that.
Everybody had it.
Everybody had that
everybody.
special connection with her. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yes. My mums. I call my grandmothers
My
mum.
mom's.
My mum Ginger, my mum Ruth.
Well, for me, it was my great grandmother.
Pat.
It's a nanny. Yeah, I had a nanny.
Oh, nanny.
Hey, nanny.
Oh.
I had a nanny. That was me.
Amen. Ashe.
But in all, great movie. I'm actually glad we picked it.
Yeah.
When I and the older I get here, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Point. T.
Yeah.
Sam's. Hold that point. Hold that thought though. But the dynamics of soul food is not relegated to just black people. You could have named it boiled potatoes and meatloaf, throw in some white faces, and it would be the same story.
Oh.
Facts. Especially poor white people, they were eating the same way that the blacks were eating.
Well, and I want to say that Tish is saying just in general, you know what I mean? Families coming together to commune over a meal, you know what I mean? Break bread, give blessings. That's kind of like a universal thing.
People be people, and she said, I think these movies are stereotyped as black. I love the realness of it, but back to your original question, do we want to just watch movies like Soul Food?
Oh.
I do not. So that's my answer. I do not want to just watch movies that are like Soul Food.
Well, see, and
I can appreciate it for what it was, looking at the whole picture and having this conversation, but no.
And this is it kind of hits the thought that I was kind of hitting on, well, that I was about to say, right? because I was literally about to say, well, you know, the older I get, when I watch stuff like this, when I, you know, go down memory lane, it kind of makes me all, you know, teary-eyed and so I like it. You guys are saying you don't want to see the reminiscing. You don't want to see the you know, the healing through the family trauma, and everyone still comes together at the end. Like, what's wrong with that?
But why that gotta be the trauma? Like, why does on TV? Okay, because all right, let's be clear. TV is a brainwashing mechanism. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why you want to brainwash us with my cousin? Because you want me to be able to relate what I'm watching. You want me to be able to relate with what I'm watching.
Okay.
Why should I want to relate to my cousin sleeping with
my sister?
My sister's husband.
I got
or
you.
my husband sleeping with my cousin.
I got you.
I don't want to relate to that. So give me another. Give me something else that's not going that's not going to come off traumatic. Give me something else that's not going to be triggering that we can move through, or not as I don't know.
But I mean,
I don't know.
So are we saying that? This is definitely it's a great conversation that we're starting here.
Maybe it's like personal.
Yeah, there's a great conversation that we're starting here, and we can continue this. But you know what I mean, you know, on the afterglow. But I'm like, so what? All film has to be positive and peachy? Yeah, I mean, where are you? Because right,
it's not about it being positive.
Some lessons you have to learn from. You know, like you wouldn't understand what light is if you didn't see the dark. Right?
That's true.
If you didn't go through, like, I'm getting my David Goggins on here right now, right?
Who's that?
The crazy Navy SEAL guy that just like, oh, you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Okay, yeah,
you can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you walking down the dark alley. Well, when you first get into the alley, right, it's pitch black.
Okay.
And you're afraid, right? You're making mistakes, right? You know what I mean? That's the analogy, right? You're making big mistakes, but as you stay in the darkness, what happens, right? Your vision gets adjusted to it.
Okay.
You learn how to maneuver. You learn how to work your way through the problems. So, maybe
I'll say this.
You need some of that, right?
You do.
Iron sharpens iron.
Give me something new.
Okay. Oh, new drama.
Give me something new.
Oh, so you wanted the new baby to pop up at the...
No. And not
like,
only...
damn, who child is that?
No, I was just thinking about things. Just seeing like they covered all the bases. But give me something new.
New drama. You want 2022 drama.
Give me something.
Sex change.
Oh.
Kid is
okay.
Kid is choosing new pronouns.
That could possibly
that's kind of what we're going through now.
Okay.
That's kind of what we're going through now.
That's new.
Stuff like that.
That's new.
Okay. All right. Note this up.
That's it. Yeah, give me something. Give me something.
New drama.
Something new. Something different.
Duly noted.
Because here's the other thing, right?
Yeah.
If we keep watching the same old thing,
we gonna keep doing the same old. But we don't want new
learn?
problems.
Do we ever learn? Or is all this stuff like?
You don't. It's all one big cycle.
What's the point?
It's one big cycle of people peopling.
People be peopling. That's what it comes down to.
Art imitating life.
I'm included in people.
We all are.
I'm included. I be peopling too. Okay?
I admitted to being the crazy cousin. I may very well be.
You're the crazy cousin?
No, because there are cousins in my family that are a lot worse than me. But I am definitely high. Like, if there was a hierarchy, like how they have, like, when they talk about rappers like Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas, like, I'm definitely up there with, like, the top 3.
Okay.
I'm one of the, like, God damn, Joey, what you? I'm like, man, all right. What you? My sister always looking at me like, what you do? And I be like, dude. That's why I always say that. Like, when you see me and when something just randomly happens, I'll be like, wasn't me. Okay. I'm just used to it at this point.
Okay.
People be people.
That's just, the shirts are coming.
We want the brand name. They going off on the chat. In the chat.
Wow.
We don't want. Look, and they calling me out. Joey, both can exist. We can relate to life experiences like soul food and be inspired by the greatness that we accomplish. For example, Tyler Perry is talented, but all his movies are the same.
Can we coin that? Can we coin that?
I got it. Load it up.
Can we coin that?
Drop that one in the bucket there. Drop
Snaps.
that one in the bucket there.
My thumb hurts from opening an orange this morning. Let me come to the other side.
It's crazy that she brings Tyler Perry up because we were talking about possibly doing the Boondocks. And I was watching the band Tyler Perry episode today. Man.
The man's doing big things. All right.
Boondocks is hilarious.
Another example. She said, Will Smith. Oh, not my boo.
Oh, God.
Will Smith about to come out with another slave movie. I swear I've seen that storyline 1,000 times already. Something new.
Okay.
And not only is something new, I also like the way T. Sam said it and was like, let's get another reflection of the black experience. There's got to be other ways to look at ourselves.
Well, I mean, but that's like that. Like I said, how so? I mean, I guess it's a bad thing to say that are you going to get? What did they say? This movie grossed like $54 million, something along those lines.
Oh, did it? Okay.
So like, are you going to get butts in the seat for, hey, everything's great.
Did
We're
you
eating
watch
fine.
Fall from Grace? A Fall from Grace?
Who's in that?
It's a Tyler Perry movie. It's on Netflix. We don't even need butts in the seats anymore. We just need you to click on it.
Stream it.
Yeah, just click on it. That's all we need.
Well, I mean, same thing.
Those numbers count.
Who's going to stream? I guess.
Did you see Fall from Grace?
Being a pseudo creative here, wanting to dive into that world, right? I mean, you always need conflict in a story. You need an antagonist.
You do. Life bring those every day.
Yeah. You need conflict. You need an antagonist. You need, and Tish, I don't know why, because you tell me all the time. We have problems. You need people with solutions. So it kind of goes hand in hand, right? We got problems, and then they solved it on Soul Food, and everyone felt good at the end.
Did they solve it?
But they didn't sell the house. Uncle Joe finally came out of the closet. He wasn't.
Pete.
Uncle Pete, yeah. My bad.
No, I'm messing.
No, I mean, that's how we do.
Yes, Uncle Pete, Uncle Pete.
We just name people out. We just give them our names. Aunt Jade was in the movie. Uncle Joe.
I didn't see the resolution between Faith.
No, well, that's, Black family, we got to sweep that one under the rug because Faith still got to come around, but, and then they got a divorce. You remember they said at the end.
Oh, they did officially?
Vanessa Williams and her husband.
Okay.
Yeah, so they didn't make it. It didn't last. But, Brandon Hammond, his character said that, the uncle would still come by for the soul food. So, even though they had that drama, even though that drama was there, the meal, we come back to the meal, still bringing the black family to the table, So what's wrong with it? We have our problems, but then we're going to break bread and we're going to solve them.
Okay. That's what we should do. I love that.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. There it is then. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, and there that is.
Yeah.
This is great. This is a great closeout.
Wonderful conversation. I love movies that spark conversation like this. I'm telling you.
Then that means it was a good movie.
Yes.
So this is not a snoozer.
Not a snoozer
We're not
at
snoozing.
all. No, not at all. I told you, it makes a brother teary-eyed when I said, man, I see this movie and I'm like, man, sheesh.
Okay.
Whew. Gotta get it together.
This is also my very first time watching the movie as an adult, and probably my first time watching it all the way through, like from beginning to end.
Beginning to end?
Uh-huh. So.
Say less.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Hey, Zoners, we appreciate you tuning in to us.
Very much.
Yeah, man, this has been another Film Noir.
Yeah.
Charm City Report is in the building. We got the Afterglow coming on Thursday. Yeah. The Soulful Aux Chord bangers.
Another banger.
Yeah. So you guys come on back. Stay tuned in the zone.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure we have no technical difficulties when we come back
one.
and make sure the music is playing on Thursday.
Pitch perfect.
Yeah, we want it all laid out right. We appreciate you, fam, for dropping in the comments. Continue to like, share, subscribe, all of the good stuff here. Stay in the zone with us.
See y'all.
We out.
Woo!